Now, late last year, Umar Faruk Abdulmutalab of Nigeria attempted to blow up a commercial jet plane bound for Detroit. Quick action by passengers and flight crew thwarted the bomber, but Nigerians are living with the aftermath of that attempt, and VOA's Aaron Ochieng has that story.
Umar Faruk Abdulmutalab, a 23-year-old Nigerian, botched his attempt to bomb an American airliner traveling to the United States on Christmas Day 2009, after which the U.S. included Nigeria among 14 countries on its World Terror Watch List. According to Professor John Paden of George Mason University, Abdulmutalab's action can have different interpretations.
I'm not going to call him the underwear bomber the way they did it. I'm going to call him the Christmas bomber because that's what he wanted to send a message. This is Christmas Day. Here's our present to you, Mr. America and Miss America. This is kind of serious stuff. How that gets contextualized will take place both in Senate hearings, will take place on Discovery channels, will take place in the next round of books.
Nigeria joins the U.S. watch list with countries such as Afghanistan, Iraq, Iran, Somalia, and Pakistan, and Nigerians may find it harder to get travel visas to the United States and the European Union. Complicating the image of Nigeria are the recent ethnic clashes in Jos that left hundreds dead. But David Smoke of the U.S. Institute of Peace says the U.S. watch list decision for Nigeria was too harsh.
The U.S. government has imposed various restrictions on the assumption that there is a lot of Islamic extremism activity in Nigeria. But Mr. Abdulmutalab became a radical primarily in Britain and in Yemen rather than Nigeria. And the situation in Jos is more complicated than what I said would suggest, in that ethnic factors are probably more important than religious factors in what happened there.
No, Nigeria is not a hotbed of Islamic extremism. In fact, if anything, I would say it's a hotbed of Islamic moderation.
Many in Nigeria prefer to present the attack as the work of a loner and not representative of Nigerians at large. They say Abdulmutalab was radicalized not at home, but overseas in Britain and Yemen. And there are accusations that the United States failed to act when the suspect's father warned a U.S. embassy of his son's increasingly radical behavior.
The growing separation between the U.S. and Muslim Nigeria, let me call it, is probably due to a number of things, particularly since 9/11. I am one of those who felt that the overreaction on visas, I mean, okay, there needs to be security on visas, we all know that, but that anyone with the name Muhammad, gets stopped and patted down and so forth, at whatever rank and level, and I think, I hold my breath.
Washington's decision to place Nigeria on a terror watch list has caused anger among Nigerians, who now are facing tougher airport screening procedure as a result. They say they feel as though all of Nigeria is being unfairly punished for the actions of just a single person.
Well, now Aaron Ochieng joins us in the studio to shed a little more light on this story. Aaron, let me begin by asking you, are there other African nations on this list? And if they're there, really, what is the criteria? What is the basis for them being there?
Okay, Vincent, there are 4 more other African countries in that list. We have Algeria, we have Sudan, Libya, and Somalia. Algeria is in that list because of the existence of the Islamic Maghreb, a purported wing of the Osama bin Laden's Al-Qaeda. Sudan has been there for some time due to the instability in Darfur. Somalia, as you know, is a safe haven for Al-Shabaab. And to add on to that, Sudan, as I said, is...
Well, Sudan has been on this list for a while, but at the same time, going back to Nigeria very quickly, Jonathan Goodluck Jonathan, I get confused, is going to be in Washington next week. What would you say is the significance of this trip?
Jonathan is most likely to discuss the issue of Nigeria being in that list. Whether or not Nigeria will be removed from that list is something we cannot speculate at the moment. But definitely the issue of Nigeria being in that list will definitely be featured when Jonathan meets with the Obama administration.
Well, I want to thank you very much for the story and for your insights into this story. Thank you very much, Aaron Ochieng.